Shadow of the Erd Tree is so good. It's so good. It makes me so angry about how other games are. And my captions aren't working. Hold on. I don't know why. It's so good, everybody. Ugh, it's infuriating. Played probably like a solid 10 hours since Thursday. It's hard to tell how much because I didn't do the math. I should have written down how many hours I had before I fussed with it. But it's so good, chat. It's so well designed, and the monsters, the new enemies that you can fight they're just all over the place. Some of them are really funny because it's like, oh, you don't like birds? Fuck you. And some of it is like, well, this is among the grossest things I've ever seen in a FromSoft game. So it's just incredible. It's a very good. There we go. Captions woke up. But that's not what we're playing here today. We're playing Alone in the Dark, which I'm also excited about. I suspect we're running up close to the end. I don't know if we'll end it today, but I think we'll maybe two sessions out. That would be my guess. And as a reminder, I will not be here Tuesday or Thursday, because basically immediately after this stream ends, I'm gonna finish loading up my car and I'm going on a road trip vacation on the fucking hottest week in June that has ever existed. I'm really excited, but I am also like, I keep checking the weather reports for the places I'm going, and it's like excessive heat warning. Don't go outside, idiot. I'm just like, that's fine. It'll be for nice camping. The low, 75 degrees. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, won't need to make a fire. That'll save me some joy and entertainment in the evenings. So, I'm nervous about that, but mostly I'm very excited about road tripping in general. Yeah, it looks like lows in the 70s, highs in the high 90s. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up early, try to do really early morning hikes, and then I guess spend the afternoon indoors at places, museums. I don't even know. You came back early because no AC was getting to you. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's always good to have options. And it's like, I'm not going so far from home that if at any moment I was like, fuck this, I couldn't come back. Or just like get a hotel room or something. But it's kind of fun because I've definitely camped in the lower ranges of what humans should be doing outside. Nowhere near like extremes, but I've been camping when it's below freezing out, and that was a fucking nightmare. But it was doable. So I don't know what the opposite end of that stick is going to be. I don't know if the heat is going to be, I don't know. I just don't know. I've packed a ton of electrolyte. I've got little electrolyte drink thingies. It'll be fine. One way or another, it's going to be fine. And I'm excited. That's the most important part. American road trip culture is awesome. I'm gonna drive. The amount of time I'm gonna drive today would probably get me to one point of the UK to the other. I think I could surmount it. I don't know if I have any Erd Tree videos in me. If I did, it would just be me being like, why aren't more games well designed? Why aren't more games focused on having good gameplay? Because that's how I feel right now. I've just dropped a Patreon exclusive video for my patrons where I talk about this. So I won't talk about it at length here, but it's funny because I wrote and recorded that video before Erd Tree dropped. And then Erd Tree dropped and I was like, thank God I said that. I feel like I'm doubling down on a fucking Elden Ring. This is who I am now. I'm a Souls player. It's just, Erd Tree is so... It's so... Oop! I was worried about this. I was worried that I would like Elden Ring so much that my camera would die. No, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember when the last time I charged this battery is. God, I don't want to leave it on the charger while I'm away. But if I don't, I do think I'm going to come back and we're going to do this exact same thing. There we go. Hey, party people. Okay. But in the meantime, we're still in Alone in the Dark. We found our uncle Jeremy, and we retrieved him from the sunken tomb. Emotionally, I was getting frustrated with how few heal items they are, because I basically have no health right now. And you don't get new health like when a new chapter starts or anything like that. And I'm just like circling the same house that I've already pretty thoroughly looted. So, yeah. So you can see my health there at the bottom right. It's none. It's on E. And I don't have any consumable items. So we're basically doing like a challenge run. We're doing like a one-hit challenge run right now. All right, I'm gonna let the game load in. Now it's dead quiet. All the music in the game stopped, but then I just heard a door. Okay, what was I doing? We can check the objectives. I think that one really nice thing, game, please. If this game shuts down, we are just going to be playing Shadow of the Third Tree.
Emily felt lost as she entered the office of Dr. Green.
That's true, that's how I felt.
Much like she had the last time she was here. She began to question what she was hoping to find. She was simply going on a hunch that Dr. Gray was somehow tied up in this contract with the Dog Man. Emily couldn't even begin to imagine what kind of evidence she would need. Besides a clear confession, of course. But she doubted she would ever find something like that. She was grasping at straws. The steps on the contract were so confusing to her that she was just hoping to get some small indication on where to go next.
Okay. I remember now that we found the Jeremy's contract with the villain. I'm just gonna call him the villain from now on. With the villain, and it seemed to be his psychiatric records, which I thought was interesting. I'm curious what the plan there is. That felt very personal. That write out, that specific objective reading. Felt very gamey and self-aware, but I didn't hate it. Okay, so we need to go to the infirmary. Which is pantry. Oh, it's in a whole new section. You know what that means. There will be some healing items that I haven't looted yet. Okay, and we get there from the stairway in the grand parlor. Okay, thank God. Nicholas, what? Nicholas, where were you? Oh boy, the game is struggling today.
Ah!
Oh.
This can't be.
Ew. Oh. What's Scotland's #1 tourist attraction? There's a different painting on the wall in the other world. I don't know why I caught that. Okay. Legendary home of Sawney Bean and his clan of cannibals. Huh. Huh. Okay. There's still a safe that I haven't unlocked. I assume I just don't have the stairwell key. I assume I just don't have the code for that yet. It's a mile long. Clanibals. I like Clanibals. Clanibals sounds like a cute children's animal cracker. But it is just body parts. It is just like human body parts. Mom, I've got to have my Clanibals. And then there's like a fun 90s theme song with it. I think I just wrote a Saturday Night Live sketch.
I need the key.
Oh, that's right. I got France. Thank you for the resubscribe. A comedy of errands. Okay. We got, okay, where the fuck was the... The globe? I thought the globe was next to Grace's room. There we go, Grace's room. Yeah, okay, I think it was in the sitting room area. Okay. 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 So we need to go up the stairs. Okay, so it's just around here. All right. Ooh. I think I just saw a lightning bolt outside. Or maybe it was just weird lighting. You guys come alive yet? No? We're cool? Okay. I still don't trust you. Alright, I think this was it. God, has this game gotten darker? I might adjust the visual settings on it. Alright. So we go down here, left. Okay. Alright, and that... Okay, this is where we're ultimately going. But I do want to see if we can't get that France map locked in. Oh, I went the wrong way. I overshot. You know, a lot of games would put some sort of visual indicator for the direction you were facing. But Alone in the Dark, we're like, we're going to be bold. You don't need it. You don't need to know where you're looking on the map. You should be thankful we're even giving you a map. And honestly, I am. Okay. So I came out through there. So now we turn left. Go through here. Oh.
Hey, little lady, how's your evening been going?
Ups and downs, I suppose.
I hear that.
This dude looks
We
like
all
Bill
live in the
Hartman.
life of an elevator operator.
Are you alright, sweetie?
Do you want to see my mask, miss? I'm making it for St. John's.
You made a mask of like a dude? With some bad
How did
eyeliner?
you... Is that supposed to be my... Ow!
You should learn your place, little girl.
Why are you acting this way? What did I ever do to you? Grace! Grace!
I'm thankful for every scene we get with this little girl. Did I get to keep that mask? Did she
had
take
reminded
it?
Emily of her father. It didn't seem like a chance connection, but a purposeful reference made by that child. How could Grace have known what he looked like, and that it would upset Emily so?
No, I
And
think
why
I could
would
very
she
faintly
use
hear
those
snoring, so I think
words?
he's fine.
Emily felt like it was beyond strange. It felt impossible. Did it even happen? Was she losing her mind?
Great. Really good. Oh boy, okay. Still alive, dude? Ooh. A key got knocked out of him.
I'll just borrow these. At least he's breathing. I'll just let him sleep it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. God.
There's
I
something
love hanging out
missing.
with that kid. Booze? Healing booze? Please, game. Yes! Okay, thank God. Well, I guess I'll just save those for a rainy day. Okay. We're in the green. I mean, I think if I drank both of these, I would not still be full health, which is why I'm not doing it, but no, I'm gonna hold on to them, and I hope I don't regret it. I'm hoping that there will be some cutscene or something that heals me before I need to use these items. And maybe I'm being a fool. But a fool I will be. Oh, did I never come in here? Slaughter Gulch? Wow, that's really satisfying to say out loud.
Jeremy
Ooh.
knew that the only one who could help him now was
My
the
ideas
guest in
die.
room number 3. The room seemed to have been empty for so long, but that wasn't allowed to be true. The story needed to be different.
Oh my god.
To include something from the outside.
It
He
is
would
Alan
bring the
Wake.
guest back to room 3 and show them what was in that safe.
Hey.
913. But those were not the right numbers. That was the combination for the safe in the clerk's office.
Okay, there we go. We found it. Gulch? That's what I think of when I hear Gulch. I think of the fattest cartoon gulp of nervousness. Oh, that's right. I remember. We solved her medication issues. And then left, I guess, without looking for anything else. Did I clear this room? I did! Okay, great. Alright, let's go back. God, he really does look like a corpse. It really startled me. Let's go back and open up that safe, and maybe there will be more alcohol in the safe. The energy of this game has changed for me significantly now that I'm just on a booze hunt. Now that we're booze cruising through this insane asylum, the energy is different for me. Oh, did I already open it? Fuck. Well then wait, what's the thing on the map? What's the puzzle on the map then? Is there another fucking puzzle here? What could that puzzle piece be referring to? It has to be this. This must be a glitch. There must just be an issue. Maybe I wasn't maybe I wasn't supposed to be able to get it before I had the code, so it hasn't clicked it off. All right, chat, you have to help me remember. Because I'm going to see that like the next game session and be like, oh, we never got the safe. Okay. So we need to go to the stairwell. We got the first floor hall key. Which I think means this one? Oh, maybe it means this one. I'm really excited. I want to go to some you pick spots.
Please, no.
No, don't come over here. I only have like 2 alcohols. Oh, you want me to follow you? Oh, okay. He disappeared. What? Ooh, okay. That was a cool effect. Yeah, I want to go to some U-Picks. I want to pick berries and then eat those berries. I think I'm going to save it for my last day so that I can come back and maybe, like, make some peach. You know what I really want? I want a beautiful, fresh peach pie. I keep getting peach pie and it being, like, you know, shitty canned peaches. I want, like, fresh, beautiful, lush, juicy peach pie. And I think the only way to get it is to make it myself. So
Sometimes I think
I
this
also love a
place
fresh
makes me
peach.
worse. That Desetto might be my grave.
There's nothing like it.
A coffin made of ostentatious architecture. A Taj Mahal for the drunken depressed. There's something about Desetto.
There's something about
Gray.
Desetto.
Like we all pretend that we're here to get better. When in fact we are here to be forgotten.
No, Liz! Presumably you were lured in by the beautiful wafting smell and you just sort of floated over. McCaffrey's room, Ruth's room. Ruth's room. Maybe she'll be in there. I believe that. Great Suzo, I've tangled with some fuzzy peaches. That's why you always have to, like, blanch them before you can them, which is fair. You know, one time I made, I think it was bourbon peaches, like canned bourbon peaches, and they, like, aged in the jar. And when I finally cracked them open later, they were the most insanely beautiful and delicious and rich and insane and delightful peaches ever. Maybe I'll make those again. I think I'm gonna let the produce speak to me.
Ruth, are you there?
Ruth?
Of course.
Hey, Ruth. You're not here, but it's okay if I rifle through all your belongings, right? A war photo? Oh, she was a photographer. Oh, that's right. Didn't they say she was like a war photographer? A weirdly nice detail to have her hand resting there when she's standing by it. There's her hat. Oh, she laid out her outfit for the next day. I should wear something that matches.
Castle built the zoetrope as an exercise in animation. He is very interested in moving pictures and has even ordered an aeroscope camera for the colony. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of phantasmagoria he will produce. For now, his zoetrope entertains me greatly. It's not the little man passing his head, well, quite humorous. It's the spell of that flickering light as it rotates. I swear, it takes me back to my childhood in a most profound way.
We're in the 20s, 30s kind of era. What does bothy? What does it mean? Today I learned. Oh, cool. Man, I love how many games we play that have cool old-timey cameras in them. What? Oh, I need a flash bulb? Shit. Okay. Okay. It's a British thing. It's a little unlocked cottage in the wilderness for people to go to if they need shelter. See, that's what I'm looking for. Paula and I both finally got our tickets to the Alps. The most important thing about traveling internationally is emotionally and mentally committing by buying a plane ticket. And we both finally did that. And so I'm really excited to look at mountain huts, which are a similar sort of thing. Oh, I need a key for it. Okay, but I don't have that key yet. Okay. Oh, God, did something just shut these doors? Oh, my God, is there a cool bar? Oh, my God, it's beautiful.
What is going on here?
Oh, my God. It's so cool. I'm so angry at how cool it is. Surely there's some booze for me to pick up. Game, I swear to God. It's gonna be in Lanyape. Yeah. Why? There's just so many places where it's clear that there is booze being hid. And yet, I don't get to reap the benefits of it. Logic check your set design, game. Okay. Okay, so we must be in the past. Oh, okay, so that is the flashbulb puzzle. Going to Spain tomorrow? That's cool. You don't want to pack? Yeah, I can see how packing can be annoying, but for me it always gets me more hype. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm packing to leave. Get the fuck out of here. I was trying to see if I could read the menu. It's travel season, yeah. Mechtel, thank you for correcting your grammar there. Yeah, this must be in the past. Like, we've traveled to a different era, because when we were here, the ceiling was busted through and there was a broke-ass piano on the ground. God, it looks so cool, though. I'm fucking furious at how cool this is. Desperately, desperately want to go to a cool-ass bar like this. Yeah, it's a fair anxiety. I think it's the kind of anxiety that'll keep that from ever happening to you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Back to normal. You lost your passport in England when you were in college. It's actually pretty easy to remedy it. It just took a while. That's fair. Learn where your U.S. embassies are. That's always good advice. You should know where your embassies are while you travel. She says, having never done that. But it's a responsible thing to do.
This can't be.
What can't be? What part of this can't be? Ah, Christ. Alright, we've entered the spooky hospital era of the game. Scapegoat! Awesome. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should make sure my password's not expired. I should make sure Paul checks to make sure his password isn't expired. Always a good thing to check. Mm-hmm.
I need the key.
I think they're behind this door. I know you can't hear. I can only barely hear, but I want to see. I want this lore dump. This is some messed up stuff. Accept our sacrifice and judge our worth. Okay, black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Okay. Yeah, I do actually have heard that the second Alone in the Dark remake is going to be about Sucknoff, so hold on, hold your horses.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hartwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories.
Uh-oh.
Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhart lobotomy should sever all necessary parts.
I don't know what's happening, or if my if my X-rays are accurate, but I think we should just give him a lobotomy just to be safe. Let's just get into his brain and cut it all up.
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhart and the St. Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind. Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot.
A big, dumb solution to a delicate problem.
All other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Just go to the bar and grab an ice pick. Seems like it would do it. Ooh, wait, are these the X-rays? Oh, I don't see a worm in that. Ooh, electrical fuse, okay. I feel like it's always a good sign in a game when you find a fuse. Key, okay. Is this gonna be, okay. For a moment I was like, is this gonna be a lanyapa? An X-ray? It would be pretty wild. Oh, do I need multiple fuses? I'm still missing a fuse, okay. Alright, but we got a key to surgery. Alright, that looks like maybe an elevator or something. Ah, okay.
What's happening?
Nothing good. Where's your gun? Get your gun out, sweetie. Okay. Am I gonna have to do a radiography puzzle? Because there's something really essentially funny about that to me. Yeah, right, Liz? Like, what a crazy, what a crazy leap to make. We don't know what's happening in your brain, but we've got an option. Why? Oh, good, okay. I had a fuse.
What's this?
Again, not to harp on. I'm gonna keep harping on. The amount of, like, asset work that they have done in this game is wild. Because I feel like there's like 8 assets in this room that we've never seen before and we'll probably never see again. It's just like insane dedication to game production. Sometimes brains just need a little tickle, but it's hard to get to them, so you've got to use a long, very pointy implement in order to get that to happen. Okay, flip switch? No. Oh, one of you, huh? Boom. Oop.
Oh, that's better.
Is this better? Yes. Brain puzzle. All right. Okay, fun. All right. All right, so we got to rotate, place, rotate. Okay. Brain puzzle. I'm so happy about brain puzzle. What a crazy thing to have. All right, so this one. Ooh, and it's not like... Oh, is it going to be overlapping? Interesting. Yeah, that cleft on top looks the same. Okay. But then it doesn't really line up like how we would expect. Are there only 3 places on this puzzle to put the brains? Okay, so I guess I'm not trying to... Oh, okay. Not all of these will be used. I understand. I think not all of them will be used. Maybe. I do, yeah, I think the letter said that there were 3 plates, but that the plates were bad. They did a bad job with the plates. So, okay, my guess is this is probably one of them. Because it looks like there's a fucked up blur on it. Okay. Let's see. Which were the 2 that I picked up? Because those are probably definitely in the final product. Okay. So I think this one is the bottom, and I'm just basing that because there's a text thing on it and it's upside down. So my guess is that's the bottom part. And then these 2 are the top part. Maybe let's try this. This feels like it overlaps with the one that's already on there. But this one also kind of feels like it's maybe too too big. It's unclear to me if I should be exactly matching things or if this is just sort of a rough approximation. Or if I'm trying to make a shape out of the sort of the blurred parts. Well, I'm gonna back out and see. How these other ones have done. Alright, those are not really, not a great example. I'm assuming that this is like a top-down view. Alright, so we're trying to, I assume we're trying to put together the black worm eating the memory. Alright. If there's these green scratches on it. I'm also trying to figure out if the white parts are useful or if they're just decoration. Alright, so this one, if it is being used, it's probably at the bottom or the top left, just because of how the arch is. I wish I'd been paying more attention to which of these were already here on the board. And which ones I had picked up in my travels. Okay. I fucked up. I swapped it when I should have been moving it. Well, I don't know, Galumper. That's the thing. I'm not positive what my goal is. But I think that's just part of the puzzle, is like trying to figure out. So like these two seem like they overlap because they've got that reoccurring line part in the middle. This one also feels like it needs to either be at the bottom, but I can only put 3 at a time on the board. Because when I try to lock them in place, it will swap. I feel like this is secretly a Rorschach test for me, the player, where I'm like, there feels like there's a shape in the middle here. Driving you mad or releasing it or something? Yeah, it's possible. It does feel like we should be focusing on the shadow. And the fact that it's not, the fact that it's not a specific increment of turn makes me feel like we are trying to make a shape here. So I'm gonna try lining up some of the shapes. Cause some of the shadows look more shadowy than others. this is the only one I feel like we have a clear indication of which way up it should go. So we're going to start there. And then I feel like there's overlap with the blur here. I'm fairly certain this is not how radiography works. But I don't know. Radiographers in the chat sound off. Now I feel like I'm making shadow puppets. Like I'm trying to make a new kind of shadow puppet. I mean, so if am I supposed to be making the black goat? I think the game's puzzles are not that deep. It's possible I'm just overthinking this whole thing. That has been the case in this game before. Do any parts of these scream goat to you, chat? Wait, let me see. Sometimes there are clues that I've just overlooked.
Seemed to put a lot of effort into understanding and treating Jeremy. Did he find anything useful? Or was it all for show? An excuse to torture him? No matter what.
Okay, not helpful. Shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor. Claims to see a giant clay worm. If you had to get x-rays of your brain taken, would you want to see those x-rays or not? I feel like it might cause an existential crisis in me. I think it might be emotionally too intense. Yeah, sure, D, that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, so we're looking for a worm shape, but also this game, what this game thinks the shape of long wriggly things is dubious. I think I'm gonna put this up here and it's gonna look like nothing, and she's gonna say, it's in the shape of a worm. And I'll be like, okay, all right. Just to confirm it existed? Hey. All right, well, I think this is the bottom and this is the top. And so we've got this weird crag in the middle. To start with the skull shape and see what happens. Well, I can't assemble a good skull shape is also the issue. Like I'm fairly certain these are the top and bottom images. But it's unclear to me what the third image should be, because none of the other ones really fit in the way that they've got it lined up. Maybe if I put these in a different order. I don't think this could go on top. No, there we go. Umbe, thank you for the resubscribe. Well, I do think, yeah, I've gotten pretty close to some skull shapes. But I haven't gotten to a skull shape. I just don't think it's possible. Wait, okay, can we all agree that this one with the text at the bottom should be this way up, right? Because that feels like that's the base clue that we're supposed to be building on. The brain looks off. I don't think it's you, but they got creative with how the space in the middle looks. That's very possible. Yeah, they lock a position, but not an orientation. So I can spin the pieces in any direction to any degree, but I can only put it in 1, 2, or 3 places, and we can only use 3 of them. Well, that's where the worm is. But if that's the bottom. Yeah, it's true that assuming that that is the bottom, well, might be giving it too much credit. Maybe it's more angular than I was expecting. Oh, it's so close. It's so annoyingly close. Nope. Go back. Let me put you in place. Maybe you're close enough. Oh, Christ. Christ! Christ! Jeremy's darkness. Okay. I appreciate that they wanted that to be realistic, but it needed to be a little bit more of a parsable puzzle. They didn't even line up. As soon as I put them in, it shifted everything. It doesn't look of anything. It doesn't look of anything. I mean, I'm glad I was right on the radiography read. On the text read. Uh-oh, it's twitching a little bit. Yeah, it's supposed to be a brain. That shape in the middle is... Okay. No, it's fine. We got it. That's the important part. Oh, it's a statue piece? Have we seen any fucked up statues? How have we not finished exploring the laboratory? Is there more... Is there some booze down here for me, please? Maybe? Alright, well, we clicked the lights on. I'm curious if that has done anything else. Still don't have a key here. Oh, that's locked now. That's new. That's locked now. Still don't have a key for that. Find the rest of Jeremy's statuette. Okay. What else? So we need to find the rest of the statue. There's stuff in the surgery we couldn't find, but it's locked now. I'm basing this on the color of the map. Alright, so... Well, we had the key for that, and we don't anymore. Can't go either way. Stuff in the laboratory it says I haven't found yet. But maybe that means... Wait, are those boxing gloves? No. Lights, okay. My guess is that any stuff I haven't found here, I either can't or it's not here yet. So, I guess let's just go back the way we came. I'm happy to not be in the spooky infirmary anymore. I'm totally... Oh, no! Back out to the creepy rest of the building. No. Oh my god, are we underwater?
Oh no, it's still happening.
What's still? What still are you perceiving still happening? Time is of the essence. This is not that narrow a bridge, my dear. This is a cool visual effect to force me to see. How? What? Just no sense of urgency in the animation. Why would there be? Oh, hello, Raiders. You've came in an insanely tense moment where I'm not going to be able to respond. Because I'm trying to escape the flooding. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dwayne. How is this game? I've been super curious about it. Kind of mixed. Kind of a mixed result. I'm enjoying it a lot. The design of it is incredible. It is a gorgeous game. One of the most gorgeous games I've played in a while. A lot of beautiful dedication to the sceneries and the sets and the character design.
I guess I never
It
got
has
a chance
its
to look around this
issues.
place.
It's an adaptation of Lovecraft mythos, and I don't think they have been responsible in how they've adapted it vis-a-vis some of Lovecraft's racism sneaking in. So kind of a mixed bag, but overall I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'll have a final decision on whether I like the game until I get to the end. But what were y'all streaming? Also, hello, if you're not familiar with my streams, I'm Jenna Stoeber. I used to work at Polygon, now I'm fully independent. I stream here 3 days a week, except for next week in which I'm on vacation. Normally horror games and cozy games, so that's the vibe. How deep are we in so far? I think about 3/4 of the way through, if I had to guess. Oh, yes! Yeah, you do hate to see Lovecraft racism sneaking in. Yeah. Yeah. It's disappointing. It's one of those things where it's like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they don't know what they're doing, but the more it happens, the harder that is to do. At a certain point, you just have to be like, can I rotate things? No, okay. Yeah, at a certain point, you just have to be like, even if you didn't intend this, you have to accept responsibility for your media. Longtone, thank you for the gift sub. Okay. Wait, hold on. I wanted to look at this thing. 146 or 641. All right. Is there anything else here for me to loot? Please,
What's
God,
this?
some alcohol. Yes. All right. Is this a better? It looks like a. This is just a plank with some rusty nails in it. I think I'll stick with the ore. Okay. Can I get? I don't think I can get over there. All right. Let's travel to this other world. I'm assuming this is a 6 and not a 9, but let's keep that in mind. I do love cool places with nuts history. All right, let's start with 1, 4. 6. No, come on. Okay. Part of me wants to like reconstruct the shape of the box, but I don't think that would actually help. All right, let's try 641. Nothing. I guess let's try... Did I do 416? Oh, fuck. Let's try 419. Okay. I liked the one variant of this puzzle where you could tell where the numbers were supposed to be because the clue included that. That one was a really good iteration of this puzzle. Most other iterations has just been like, I don't know, plug this number in a bunch and then see if it works. And like, that's not... It feels more brute force than I wish it did. Alright, so I've got 9, 1, 4. Okay. It's 416. Alright, there's no other way to read those. Or 419. Alright, I guess let's just do this systematically. I'm so annoyed. Just tell me how you want the puzzle to go, game. Okay. Let's do 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 9. Okay. Trial by agent, yeah, that's what I was saying. But I don't think that actually does any, like, I don't think that works. Alright, so that was 1, 4, 6, and 1, 4, 9. Let's do 4, 1, 6. 4, 1, 9. Okay, nothing. Alright, let's do 6, 1, 4. 6, 1, 4. 9, 1, 4. Okay, nothing. 9, 4, 1. Uh, 6, 4, 1. Okay. Okay. The last one left would be 4, 6, 1, 1, 6. Okay. Let's do 4. 6. I mean, what I'll say is this is the closest to actual detective work we've experienced in a game, in that you do just sort of have to, like, crunch the numbers. Okay, that's 4, 6, 1 and 4, 9, 1. So now we'll do 1. Unless I'm just fucking this up really bad. Just gotta brute force it. You shouldn't have to, though. Like, the game... there should have been a better... I mean, unless it's supposed to be, like, their relative position on the boards, but even that, I'm frankly dubious of. That was genuinely the second to last iteration for me to try. Down we go.
This feels familiar somehow.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jeremy, where are you?
I'm stuck in the mud and the bayou's taking me.
Jeremy? Can you hear
The
me?
motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
I
Hang
think
on,
we're on
Jeremy.
a riverboat.
I'll
Really
get the
excited.
boat running. I'll get you out of here.
The bayou is taking me. I'm desperately hoping we're on a riverboat. I'm really excited about that. The bayou was taking me. Please be some alcohol. Oh my god, what do people pack if not booze? Criminally underprepared for this booze cruise. There's some saucy percussioning happening. I don't know how much you can hear that. Oh. Did you just break my boot? You motherfucker. I've never been so angry. You get the Tommy gun. Fuck you. Did you really break my booze? Oh my god. Game. Game. I appreciate you trying to bait and switch me. But you're not Dark Souls. Criminal, 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 criminal.
The boat is run aground. Crashed right into the bayou.
Into the bayou.
If I get the motor running, I could try backing into the river.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is definitely seaworthy. Yeah, look at it. It's definitely worth pushing off into the sea. Locked? Okay. Now I'm willing to cross that? Actually, that's fair. Oh. I was trying to peek in that window camera. Okay. Can I get in there? No, not from here. Okay. Well, I can go up or down. Hey! Macdill, she's been doing some recreational drinking. I'm trying to do some medicinal drinking. Bullets, thank God. Bullets, thank God. Whoa, look at this big bell. Can I ring the big bell? Really, game? There should be laws governing the presence of bells in games. If I can't ring it, you shouldn't be allowed to have a bell. That's my stance. I don't know what it is about the human condition where you see a bell, you want to ring the bell, but I feel like it's a pretty base feature of humanity. No. You gonna come after me? Fuck off. It was a little bit overkill, but we got it. I mean, gamers love bells. Everybody loves bells. Bells are fun. They make a big loud noise. You hit them, and they make a big loud noise. It's like the ideal interaction form of anything. Perfect design on bells. Oop, bullet? Bullets? Bullets. Okay. Some sort of storeroom. Bullets, love that. Hatchet, love that. Ooh, sledgehammer, I love that even more. I don't know that the sledgehammer is actually more powerful, but it feels more powerful. I also love that the every time the game gives me that little unlock. Oh no, I accidentally picked up the hatchet again. Every time the game shows me that locking animation and then shows the door again and there's absolutely no lock on the door, I love it. I just love that that close-up is symbolic and you are supposed to understand it as being symbolic of unlocking and not literal. I really like that.
I can break this. I just need something to hit it with.
Okay. Do I want to go down there, Emily? I'm gonna tell you right now, my instinct is no. Come on. Okay. My guess is I won't be able to do anything in here. But there is also a lower area. Oh, what a bad safe. Can I interact with anything here? Okay, no. All right. Let's try walking down the stairs to get to the lower area, but I suspect we're gonna have to come back and go through that hole I just made. Although, can I drop down here? I think this is just to that room that was locked. It's guarding another heal item. I miss lock on. I've been playing too much Elden Ring. Alright, you know what? There we go. We finally reached enough heal items. I felt like I could spend one on actually healing. Ooh. Pallid mask. Cool. Can I drop down here? No, I think this is just a preview of where I'm going. Okay. Plonk. Alright, let's go downstairs. Emily, you think this is gonna go to C? You think you're gonna just be able to turn the engines on and back this ass up? I really just don't think it's very likely. I'm no bosun.
Jeremy, where are you?
Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, two things that you should always be able to interact with in game. Bells and creepy-ass egg sacs. I should always be able to ring a bell and crush an egg sac. These are important rules and guides on game development here on my streams. These are the only two things your game needs to be a good game. I ring of the bell, I crush of the eggs. Okay. This away. Alright, and then down here. Ooh, should I swap the sledgehammer? Yeah, let me grab a hatchet. Refresh my weapon. Okay. Well, Shuri D, if it was in every game dev book, then I think we'd be able to ring that bell and crush those eggs. You know? Those have to be incorporated into big game Hunger Games going forward. Yeah, you're right. You got me. Let me just squeeze in here. Okay.
I think it just needs fuel to run.
Okay. Okay, here's a canister empty. Okay. Bullets, love that for me. Valve, love that for me. Anything? Really? Just Garbo? Okay. Alright, that looks like it'll get me fuel. Is there anything over here first? Yeah. No! You're telling me these fucking stevedores don't have a stash of booze for me to suckle on? Games are so unrealistic. Boom. Okay. Yes, a giant handle. Love that. I love that this thing sounded like an RV car revving up. Okay. Am I gonna be able to get back? Wait, was there another interactable? All right, I guess I have to. I guess I have to squeeze back the way I came. Yeah. Ugh. You thought that's what Steve was short for? That's incredible. It should be. Stevedore is a great word. Ow. Oh. Gross nasty. Are they gonna be waiting for me somewhere else in this? Yeah, come for me. Oh, fuck! A face hugger? Who could have guessed? Oh, shit, there's a lot of them. Oh, when was the last time I saved? It probably auto-saved after... Oh, shit, come on. Back in my day, one hatchet would save you from being stranded after a plane crash. It would become your entire life. And this game says, ooh, 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 you bumped up against something 2 or 3 times. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to destroy. Oh, yeah, I guess I should save. Oh, no, I can't. Well, it's fine. I think it probably auto-saved after I... Hi. Here's what I don't like. I don't like their little people hands. Oh, fuck. Don't say woof like you're done. I like their little handprints. The monster design in this game has been pretty top tier. And I'm saying that even having been recently playing Shadow of the Erdtree, which has some fucking bonkers monster designs. Alright, so I know there were some goobers in here. Maybe not. Maybe that was the goober in there. I don't want to aggro him, though. Yeah, they've got little people hands. Look at their little people hands. They're like raccoons. I like that about them. Okay. Oh, is this not where we were trying to go? I guess I just, in my mind...
A ghostly voice sounding
Release the
like
steamboat from the
Jeremy
bayou.
called out for help.
Yeah. I guess I just assumed that the big old wheels we were gonna go here is gonna be a part of it. Are they doing... Is that like a weird Calypso Danse Macabre? That rules. I turned the game volume way up so you could hear it, but let me know if it gets too loud again. Can I just leave? Oh, is this where I'm trying to get to? Release a steamboat from the bayou and return it to the river. Ah. Bye. Bye. What are those things fleeing from? Should I be nervous about that? Alright, I'm gonna lower the game volume again. I think we're gonna be doing some fighting imminently. I can also weirdly, I can feel myself because I've been playing so much Shadow of the Erd Tree. I'm like, I've got to check my corners before going into a room. Got to check left and right. I got to my first catacomb in the DLC, and so I'm just like, gotta make sure I'm not gonna be ambushed. And I can feel that paranoia even though I'm playing this game. Thank God for bullets. That was a lot of bullets. Let's reload you. Yeah, truly feverishly. Checking my corners, making sure there's nobody above me. Alright, everything's locked and loaded. Can I save now? Still can't save. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Wow. No, that's cool actually if you did. Oh. No sledgehammer. Okay. More throwables. Yeah, pipe! Okay, I'll take a pipe. I wish the game, among my many wishes for this game, I wish the game had a clear indicator of whether or not headshots did any additional damage. You can stealth around some of them. There's you can throw these bottles, these things that are clearly Molotov cocktails, even though they don't burst into flames when you throw them. Which is fair, because Molotov cocktails don't burst into flames when you throw them. You have to add the flame element. And yet, when I see those, I think they're gonna burst into flame when I throw them. Zero out of 10 for a sledgehammer that breaks that fast. I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Other objects break sooner, so there is some consistency in the way that they're used, but it should last longer.
Let's stop wasting time with lines and metaphors. No more steamboats or space stations, Mr. Hopkins. We need to move on to make progress. I'll try.
Jeremy?
Are you ready to tell me what happened in the attic?
What's
Oh my God,
happening?
is he being in
Put a
therapy?
rope around my neck, and then I strangled all life from my body.
Uncle!
Are you under the impression that you died?
This is cool. Oh,
Yes.
no!
No. I was supposed to die.
What does that mean to you? That you were supposed to die?
I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What story? What are you referring to, Jeremy?
This better not
30
use my
years
actual
ago,
fucking bullets
Frederic
for doing
needed me
that.
to die.
Jeremy!
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Come back. Find your focus.
Uncle?
I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. I escaped my doom. Destiny.
Again, find your focus.
Jeremy!
Now everything is wrong. Nothing is in place.
Hey, listen to me! We're gonna drown!
Calm down, Miss Hartwood. You're not in any danger.
But... Jeremy... He was here, wasn't he?
Miss Hartwood, I am beginning to suspect your family curse is catching up with you. Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
No. No, I was just confused. I thought I saw him for a moment. I'm fine. I'll let you be.
Miss, I want you to know I'm here to help, if you need me.
That was cool and sinister. I just got an achievement when therapy makes it worse. Break through the barriers of self-deceit. What? That was really... I loved how that all played out. I loved her peeking down through the busted floor of the steamboat to see the... like the motion of the therapy session in action. That was very cool. There was something about that doctor that reminded me of the Dark Pictures frame story, where it's like the dude who's like the Rod Serling of that video game series, you know? Okay. Oh shit, okay. Well, that was crazy. I hope David Harbour's safe. I don't mean in this game, just in general. I hope he's doing okay. Uh-huh. That's just architecture. For a moment, I thought those were weird tentacle creatures, but I get it. I get it. It's just... It's not. Oh, hey, you know what I could do now, though? Save. Well, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I don't have any more keys. There's all sorts of stuff I haven't fully explored yet. But I literally don't have an objective. I need to break the Dark Man's contract. I guess... I mean, I still need a flashbulb to solve Ruth's puzzle. Galumper, what's happening to your croissants? I can't go back this way. Maybe I'll just go back to Jeremy's room? Yeah, I guess let's go check out Jeremy's room. Still don't trust these fucking statues. Alright, and the game says there's still... I haven't fully explored this room. Does this man have two duvets? One for the top, one for the bottom? Shit. What luxury living. Ah.
Detective Comby, I'm terribly sorry that my niece has pulled you into this mess.
Dual
Please,
wielding
with all my blessings, take her
duvets.
away from this cursed place.
dual
I have
vey
destroyed
wielding.
that eater of worlds and locked it away in the attic and retreated to a place of hiding. Tell Emily I'm safe. Tell her all the lies you can think of to make her listen. Take her back to New Orleans. Sincerely, Jeremy.
Sincerely, Jeremy. Alright, let's see. So he said that he was in the attic. Or that he'd locked it in the attic. Let's hit Baptista's room as well. Oh no, he locked the thing that we picked up. We already found the thing that he locked in the attic. Baptiste, what do you got in your room?
Brother, I need you to trust me. This is the most important moment in our family's history. I know you have doubts and that the terrible Mama Loa told you lies. I would never betray you. I promise. Lottie.
Thank you, Zach. Don't worry, we've been talking a lot about Shadow of the Erdtree. It is not far from my mind. Oh, Bullet's dope. Okay. So we cleared out those rooms, so that was good. We can't get into Dr. Gray's apartment. There's a spooky part I'll say no more? Of course there is. In a Souls game? I've already been spooked out a ton in that game. Okay. So I think, man, yeah, we don't have the flash bulb to solve Ruth's puzzle. That clerk's office puzzle piece is a lie. I still remember. It looks like there's stuff in lots of places that we haven't cleared out. There's an empty room we can't get to. There's Mag's room, which looks like we could get to. I mean, if you have to say I'll never betray you, I think the implication is that there's a high likelihood that it is going to happen. Okay. Don't think we can get to Dr. Gray's apartment. Is the stairwell blocked off now? I didn't think it was. Longtone, thank you for the gifts of the gold stars. Let me wiggle this door. Yeah, okay, it's blocked now. What? Oh, no, okay, it's fine. But I don't actually want to or need to go that way. But I'm glad we unlocked that. I mean, there's only one way into Dr. Gray's apartment. So we would be remiss if we didn't check. I also like that increasingly she has to like emotionally steel herself when she opens doors, because so many times in this game when she opens doors, she does get teleported to some sort of horrible nether realm.
I think Dr. Gray is in there. Maybe I can go snoop around his office then.
I already snooped his office. You should know that, Emily. You were there. Ugh. God. Okay. I guess let's poke our head in the bathroom. See if there's something there. Alright, well, Nicholas, that is a really funny marriage vow. I love marriage vows that have foreshadowing. Oh, some busted spectacles. I mean, I guess they do when you're like, till death do us part. That could potentially be considered foreshadowing, depending on how that marriage is gonna go. Alright, I guess, so we can't get to the grand parlor from here. Basically we can't get anywhere from here. So we're gonna go back up. Maybe we can go down this stairwell. Yeah, let's go back to the main plaza and go down to the stairwell. I don't know. It's just whenever I see people who have written their own vows, they're always so earnest, and it's like, you've got a captive audience. You should be riffing. You gotta be practicing your type 5. When else are you gonna get that kind of opportunity? Alright, there's something in here I haven't explored. Maybe we should try that empty room. I thought I had tried the door and it was locked. But normally the game shows you when that is the case. Yeah, bullets! Was that the last thing I needed here? Yeah! Okay. They roasted each other in their vows. It's kind of nice. No, the statues haven't woken up yet. I'm starting to think they never will, which would actually also be really funny. Ooh. Read the writing on the wall. Literal?
This is my room. I belong here.
Ashes of indigo.
I recognize
Was she
this view.
patient this whole time?
I don't know the combination. Wait. Maybe I do.
You have to. It's your shit. God, do we have a combo that we haven't used yet?
The empty room.
Okay. Kind of a yellow wallpaper situation happening here too.
I know that number. Where's that from? I did this. I wrote that.
I'll wait here alone in the dark. When I get back, 1XXX, which I assume is a year? I'll wait here alone in the dark. Death do us part. Listen to me. Okay. I'm intrigued by that death do us part bit because I do have... Aha! When I get back, 1918, John Marcus. That was cool. That made me feel cool. Remembering that made me feel cool. So it was 9, 1, 8. Ah, it's the flashbulb. Wow. I had my girlfriend's
Darling,
flashbulb.
I finally found that photograph from my time
my
in
God.
France during the war. I don't expect this to be your fiancé, but it did make me think of him. What an incredible man he must have been. You were lucky in a way. He could have been a nobody and died falling into the Mississippi. Instead, he volunteered to travel across the world to fight for people in despair, dying with honor like Achilles at Troy. I am jealous of you. Or maybe him. It's all incredibly
Ruth.
romantic.
Ruth.
That's what I wanted to say.
Come on.
Please feel free to use my camera if you want to. It might cheer you up. It might bring him closer to you. Even if just in memory. Ruth.
Okay. Can Galumphord drop the name of this bread subscription? Yeah, please do. Yeah, go for it. I am pro sharing
How long have I
hot
been
bread
here?
tips. Yeah, it's a good question, Emily. All right. Wow, and we were right next door to Ruth. I bet this was a knock 3 times situation. Oh, there are bullets here now. Exciting, concerning. Unclear if husband or fiance.
The war in Europe
Is
rages
this-
on,
Jesus
and America
Christ.
is doing its part to hold back the German aggression. Ships from Boston and New Orleans arrived yesterday to bolster our gallant forces in France. These men will play a crucial role in helping our allies defend the innocent and defeat the German war machine. In trenches, they will defend themselves against the charging horde with razor-sharp ingenuity. all while planning how to advance the front with the use of artillery, machine
I'll
guns,
find you, John.
and pure Americans. But there are more things than bullets and explosives that can cheat a man out of his God-given right to live. On the home front, a deadly influence.
I want to know what's happening in the news.
In New Orleans, almost 1,000
I think John is
soldiers have
my
perished.
fiance. Yeah, I would say Ruth is sort of doing the same thing, but I'm curious to what extent it is hornier in the David Harbour version. Like, I would like to compare 1-to-1 and see who gets to be hornier. I guess as David Harbour does.
What was that?
Hi, I want to talk to you, but first I have to loot. Really? No battle? Sorry, no bullets or liquor in this battlefield trench? Oh, I will not be talking to you. I keep hearing growling. Yes, if you want to get access to the Discord, yeah, there are deets in the About panels. If you scroll down, there's information about it. And if that doesn't function, just hop in and let me know. You should just be able to automatically join, but if you can't, as happens sometimes, cool, then just reach out and let me know. I'll get you in there. Keep hearing growling, which is pretty unnerving because it's coming from above me.
John.
So rude of me to flash my flashlight in the faces of all these sleeping men. Ugh. I'm doing that thing where I'm regretting not looking at the burning wagon. Oh, is this where I came from? Did I cross under it? I'm lost. I've lost myself. I think I went to... Yeah, I guess I must have. Okay. Oh! I like that there are actual med kits. Like, there's actual medical kits to repair one's health that I cannot interact with. The game said, no, only booze for you. Uh-oh. Why would I need to sneak game?
Oh god, I thought I was done with you.
I think it's that giant beetle thing. Let me just stand immediately in front of this lantern so that I cast a huge shadow. Shit. It auto-saved just as we turned around. Look at that booty. This creature has such big man in a suit with a weird helmet on energy. That's true. I probably do not smell even close to human at this point, if I'm honest. Don't turn around. Don't turn around yet. It's so slow to sneak. Well, yeah, this would totally be a perfect place to hide in. Yeah, this is totally a perfect place. I'm invisible. Just invisible here. Cannot be seen. I think I'm just trying to not be bumped into. God, can I tell you, I just had a moment where I was like, I'm talking too loud. I don't think it must not have eyes. And it's hilarious that this game has been like, here, use this Molotov to avoid detection. For every single part of this game, except for this detection part.
Yeah.
Alright, but that was fun. You know what? I like one, a very short stealth section, and two, whenever a game like kinda mixes up what the gameplay style is. I think that's fun. I'll do a manual save too. Oh. And then we're back! Oh. Is there even anything in there? No. Okay, see a big flashlight. Links are okay here. Yeah, go for it, Long Tone. Okay, looks like there's an area down there. That man was made out of other men, I think. It had leeches in it. Yeah, it's a lot. The monster designs in this game are very good. Again, the design elements of the game are pretty top tier, actually. Okay. Like, I genuinely feel like a lot of the creature designs in this would slip right into Shadow of the Erdtree. Which way are you going? Pick a direction, buddo. Are you where's okay. Are you doing a circuit? Okay, yes. Is he doing a figure 8? Or are you gonna double back? Maybe, seems like maybe you're gonna double back. I saw a broker. Oh, fuck. Oh! That didn't look like a good color of gas. He's following me? No, okay. I can still hear him snuffling. Discord is not working for me. Send me a DM on Twitch. I will send you a link. Sometimes the connection simply doesn't work. Usually it does, but sometimes not. Hi, I see this is a nurse's office. Do you have any alcohol for me that I could use? Genuinely nothing. It's not some antiseptic or... Okay. I would drink the rubbing alcohol. Is it gonna give me more health? Ah! Oh! I wish they timed her screams a little after the sound, the big dramatic sound happens. Because I keep getting more startled by her screams than the things happening. More health and blindness. Oh, I just just unlocked an achievement. An honest day's work. Play for more than 8 hours. Yeah, thanks for the plank of wood game. I don't super think it's gonna help me here. Is that a narrow opening I can crawl through? 'Cause it seems like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I found one machine gun bullet, so that's definitely gonna make or break the game. Game achievements that are also scarlet letters? Yeah. I like that. I feel that way about a lot of game achievements. Whenever I do something insane and the game is like, yeah, here's an achievement for that thing you didn't think you were going to be able to do that we programmed into the game, I feel like, okay, ooh, that's fun. Was that in-universe or was that the game? Just genuinely dropping every single asset for a moment. It's fun. It's fun that this game has accidental meta game glitch elements that make it scarier.
I gotta run. There's no way I can kill that thing.
Oh my god, did it hear me? I guess it was inevitable it was going to attack me. Oh, do I need a key? Well, I guess I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't like I don't like that Find Your Fiancé just got struck off my objective list. Wait, what have we been fighting in this war? I'm worried that might have been my fiancé. Yeah. That does kind of seem to be kind of the implication. Okay, can't go back that way. I like his little bat face. Well, what the fuck did any of that mean? Game, please. Oh my god. I can't save. All right. Galumfer, I think I've got bad news because it does really seem to be leading that way.
Where is this? Where am I?
I don't know, but is there some booze here that we could loot?
I need the key.
I need the key. Oh. Light?
Come on.
Oh my god. You mean after being submerged in water 100 billion times, my light has finally given up? Maybe my light is trying to signal something. It is trying to give me Morse code clues. Hey, am I on a map? Oh, okay, I am. Alright. We're in an unnamed room. Does feel ominous. Oh. Oh, you. There we go.
That's better.
Oh, that's better. I can loot now. Tercetto Entombment Plans A. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So I'm trying to find more pieces of this.
Closing the refuge. June 17, 1919. It is with a heavy heart that I must declare the Tercetto Refuge to be harmful beyond saving. As an emergency hospital, we have over the last 2 years treated hundreds of patients suffering the so-called Spanish flu. Unfortunately, our mortality numbers are unforgivable.
Well, you're
While
trying
the
to solve the
influenza
flu
in
with
itself was often
lobotomy,
successfully
so...
treated, many died of fungal infections and sudden acts of violent madness. In order to dismantle the refuge safely, building engineers will survey what parts of the house are especially contaminated by the peculiar rot discovered by Jean-Baptiste Tabois. The rot is believed to be the main perpetrator in spreading the deadly fungal infection, but also the cause of the incurable madness. The most afflicted rooms will then be sealed permanently to create a cordon sanitaire.
Yeah, that's a great plan.
As the
Rot
dead seem
traditionally
to
never
exacerbate
spreads.
the spreading of the fungal infection, all bodies that can't be cremated by tomorrow will be forever entombed inside Tercetto's sealed section. The refuge was never meant to be permanent, and as the influenza epidemic seems to be in decline, it stands to reason that we shut the facility altogether. Many brave volunteers have helped for very little pay to treat those in need for almost 2 years, and we are forever in their debt. All surviving patients will be transferred to other medical facilities around New Orleans as soon as possible. At the end of the summer, we should be able to leave Tercetto to recover. Dr. Isaac Herbert.
It's possible that it's had multiple uses. I think we found a note earlier on that was like, this place has been sold and used and like, I don't know. That happens a lot with big old weird buildings like this anyway. Alright. Entombment plans B. I don't have the key for that either. My guess is I'm gonna have to go back into the body room. Oh no, okay, this was everything. Alright, we're gonna solve this puzzle, and I think that'll be the end of the stream. So I guess I'm trying to make a functional clue house here. Okay. Alright, so these doors that have the red X's on them probably connect. And I'm gonna assume this is probably an outside area. Do you think this thing goes in the middle? Like this is a fucking clue board? Alright, so this also has an X marker on it. But it doesn't quite line up as well. Maybe this is another one where I'm like not totally clear how, if at all, these should be connecting. I feel, okay, we're gonna start with what we know, which is that these things are right side up. So this feels like, it feels like these three have to go together and they all have to be this direction. So that is a good starting point. And they all have this marker at the lower right corner. All right, so let's get everything the right way. Okay, so that's everything facing the right way. That doesn't look like it belongs next to that. So there's got to be something... that doesn't quite look right. But none of these other doors look like they fit exactly. That kind of looks like a tunnel. This is so crazy. I don't know. That doesn't look like it lines up. Huh. Okay, so there's a door there. This is okay. This is tricky because I'm like, I want to leave. I want to go. I want to hit the road soon. But I also want to finish this puzzle. Oh, the life of a gamer. This is difficult because they all... Do the little plants underneath help? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Okay, that did say archive. Maybe I'm rejecting this information. Repository. Morgue. Laboratory. Maybe these should be on this side? Repository. Archives. Wait, where did I see morgue? There it is, okay. So that presumably is also the morgue. Foyer. Surgery, okay, that's good. Quarantine, okay. Repository. Archives. You need to be there? Okay, so everything lines up with... Hey, okay.
What's that?
John, Marcus, my fiance. Don't touch the feet. There we go. Get out, okay. This might just be the end of the game. I just got the achievement. I abandoned him. Own up to your awful past. I mean, it's just tricky because on the one hand, he died of the Spanish flu. But she just couldn't deal with that, the indignity of that death.
John Marcus died at Deseto of the Spanish flu. Emily stopped visiting him because she didn't want to see him waste away. She adopted a lie because it felt better. Emily hated the pathetic man that passed away in Deseto, but she was very proud of the man
Big
she
Silent
made
Hill
up.
vibes,
A man
right?
who died a martyr in the trenches of France. This must have been the true trauma that the dog man specified in the contract. But why was it Emily's and not Jeremy's?
Temper manic behavior. Pay Dr. Gray a visit to his apartment. Okay. Yeah, part of me is like, it feels like we're honing in on the end. But I'm not so convinced that's the case that I want to push through. Do I? No. Do I? No. So what we're gonna do is, I can't save here, game. Are you real? Are you for sure, though? Can I go up a level? Okay, no, I... Really, game? You sure? Okay. Hilarious additional news is that... Hold on. Okay, it's here. My mouse is running out of battery. Nothing in my life is appropriately powered right now. I would say most of the time it is fair, but I think it's one of those things where it's like... this is like in Haunty where there is the sequence where you simply were not allowed to pause. And it's like, I appreciate that developers are trying to create a specific sort of atmosphere, and they think this is a great way of maintaining it. But it's like, you sort of need to be able to to use these things if you rely on them. It's especially annoying because it's like, you're not restricting access to these things in like an interesting meta way. You're restricting access to these things so that we don't get, so that, I don't know, you stay in the moment, I guess. Yeah, from accessibility standpoint, it's not very cool. And now I'm like, I don't, okay. Is this not the way I'm supposed to go, game? No. Okay. So this is the right way. All right. I think just the times I've been saving today have maybe given that impression, but I think most of the other times I've been able to save without problem. We've been trying to save in the middle of a lot of combat stuff. You talking shit about me in there? Okay, game. I could hear people talking about me. Ooh. That door opened for me. That's always a good sign. It's a sign of a welcoming spirit. David Harbour.
Lock the door, will you? I'd rather not run into dear Dr. Gray if I can help it.
This feels strange. So very strange.
Oh, okay. I just saw the auto save. Ooh, my God, we're in a fixed camera room. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love the fixed camera. That was such an iconic part of Alone in the Dark. And such an iconic part of early survival horror games. I love it. I love it. I love this extremely obscure, insane fixed camera angle. No tank controls, thankfully. Just regular controls. Yeah, David Harbour's been in a different story. I don't know what story he's been in, but it's different. And I like that they've got two different stories for the characters. Okay. That's the end of the stream. I have to go. But thank you for sticking with me. My guess is probably the next stream of this game will be the last stream. If I had to guess based on what I think the time for playing this game is and that sort of thing. So I'm still having a good time with it. The highs are highs, the lows are lows. I'm excited to finish it and then decide whether I think it mostly succeeded or not. So that's going to be fun for me. See, Hobbs, that's what I'm curious. That's what I really want to know. I want to know if the David Harbour of this version of this, because when we talked to him and we were like, have you been like shooting monsters and shit? He was like, what are you talking about? I had lunch. I talked to some nurses. Played a little pinochle. I've been having a lovely time. That would be really really, really incredible. God, I hope that's, I can't imagine that would be the case, but I don't know. The game has done some weird, surprising things, so it's not impossible. I'm gonna have to look it up after we finish the game so I don't get spoiled. Yeah, okay. That's it. I will see all of you again. No stream Tuesday or Thursday. Nyandy, no, how am I gonna say this? Nyan Dan Bandy. DM me for access to the Discord. Do that like immediately right now so I do it before I leave, because I will forget. No stream Tuesday or Thursday, but I will be back next Sunday, 1 week from now. So stay safe, stay hydrated, stay cool, and I'll see you all later. Bye.